Okay, so the life path number 1, according to The Life You Were Born to Live by Dan Millman. Number 1 is creativity and confidence, and I'm here with you guys on this number, so this is also my number. This whole chapter is going to be on all the ones, including the 11s, all the 11s, because it's all the one. So the following birth numbers describe life paths for the people working 1 as their primary life purpose. In the case of the first 4 life paths, the 10s, which is, your 1, you have 19, 10, 28, 10, 37, 10, 46, 10. The 19, 10, you have the creativity and confidence with inner gifts. Number 9 is integrity and wisdom. Number 1 is creativity and confidence. Understanding your life purpose. Those on the 1910 life path are here to work through issues of creativity, energy, and integrity, learning to channel their magnetic energy, intuitive wisdom, and inner gifts into positive forms of creativity as they guide or inspire others by their example. They have to overcome hurdles and negative tendencies in a number of areas. These individuals are prone to extreme insecurity, addictions, and physical maladies due to blocked energy. Until they find their confidence to overcome hypersensitivity, they also demonstrate false bravado and often appear angry when actually they feel defensive or hurt. Until they find wisdom to live in accord with higher principles of integrity, 1910s learn life lessons as a gymnast often learns balance by taking some hard falls. The forms of creative service 1910s provide may range from intuitive healing work to making handmade greeting cards for friends. The creative endeavors of famous 1910s range from cartooning genius of Walt Disney to the whimsical rhymes of Dr. Seuss. Florence Nightingale became a healer. The magnetic energy, natural charisma, and inner gifts of 1910s converge to create almost unparalleled ability to inspire others. Due to innate insecurity, 1910s are highly sensitive to the opinion of others, which they either rely upon or resist. When you work 1910s in the positive, these individuals have a magnetic personality that attracts others. They use their intuitive wisdom in counseling, healing, problem solving, or other forms of creative endeavor. Having made peace with themselves, they offer guidance by example rather than dogmatic opinions, and they respect others' opinions without being dependent on them. They have found their confidence to reveal their sensitive natures, resulting in fulfilling relationships. These individuals enjoy regular exercise as a means of balancing their energies, and they have avoided or overcome destructive addictions. They energize, influence, and inspire those around them. So we need to find something, speaking of myself as well, we need to find something that keeps us uplifted, and we need to find some sort of structure that help us move this energy so we can use it to inspire not just ourselves but other people around them, because we have charisma and influence that can be uplifting to people when used the right way. If we have this blocked energy, we can feel hurt around other people and even bring other people down, because with that energy is so powerful, we can hurt with our words, or we can inspire with our words and energy. So we must learn to find something, a creative outlet, in order for us to use and unblock and keep that energy flowing. This is not too bad for you guys. It's light. Working in the negative. When the energies of our 1910 are bound or held in, they create physical discomfort, tension, and pent-up explosive anger, as well as problems with tobacco, alcohol, other drugs, or food. Rigidly opinionated, these individuals zealously identify with causes, beliefs, or philosophies. They are usually unmarried, divorced, or just difficult to live with. They alternate between acting shy and bossy, opinionated and insecure. When inhibited, they repress sexual energy. When frustrated, they exploit or abuse sexuality. Their dogmatic opinions reflect their underlying insecurity. Wow. Learning something about myself right here. Their talents work, and finances. Those working 1910 have a very strong call to service, to expressing their creative spirit through a variety of endeavors. Due to their inner gifts and sensitivity, strength, expressiveness, and intuition, plus the magnetic energy surrounding them, 1910s have indefinable charm, and charisma. When they feel confident, they can manifest uncanny insight and practical wisdom. This life path is one of the most naturally intuitive. Although they are by no means limited to such fields, the intense and unique qualities of 1910s make for intrinsic talents in any form of creativity, intuitive work or healing, community leadership, counseling, or service. They are born healers. Well-known 1910s: George Washington, Martin Luther, Walt Disney, Susan B. Anthony, L. Ron Hubbard. Recommendations and guidelines. Establish daily exercise routine to release tension. Do something creative every day. Trust and cultivate your intuitive abilities. Open up to your heart. Let your feelings and sensitivity show. 28 tens. 10 is creativity and confidence with inner gifts. 8 is abundance and power. 2, cooperation and balance. So this is still number 1 energy, but you have 8 and 2 compared to what we just said, which was 1 and 9. Those on 28 life path are here to work through issues combining material success and creative energy, applying their creative energy and intuitive gifts in service of others, guiding with authority and compassion. So a little bit different. With a combined influence of creativity and inner gifts of sensitivity, strength, expression, and refined intuition, the authority of 2810s come to full power once they overcome their life issues and obstacles. The sense of abundance and authority they achieve may center around family or the world at large, and it manifests as they step forward with confidence, with a clear motive of service. Many 2810s have subconscious resonance with an ancient lineage of wizards, sorcerers, and enchanters, some of whom misused their abilities. They may fear using their powers. The law of higher will plays a central role as it inspires them to use their abilities for a higher purpose and thereby release subconscious fears. They have an inborn drive for authority, and they tend to gain respect from friends and family or society at large. They have issues with authority, and before they can assume their own authority, they have to acknowledge, express, and finally release repressed anger toward authority. In the positive, they serve as authority figures who others admire and respect. They serve intuitive advisors to friends. They serve as intuitive advisors to friends, loved ones, and others. Having overcome the insecurity, they make good money in service of others, feeling the healing force that flows through them. In the negative, they suffer physically with symptoms of repressed anger and frustration. They fear the dark images that appear in their imagination. Talents, work, and finances. Those working with 2810s possess high energy, healing hands, sensitive intuition. They make excellent counselors who grasp important details. In addition, when their inborn leadership and authority shine through, they can inspire others. Most 2810s have fulfilling work in the field of healing or in a business that helps other people. So this could be energy work too, healing for body, mind, and emotions, teaching, counseling, writing. Some well-known 2810s: Steve Martin, Maya Angelou, Billy Graham, Jack Nicholson. And now we have the 3710. So those working in 3710, they have creativity and confidence with inner gifts, also trust and openness, expression and sensitivity. So we just worked with 2, 8, and now 3 and 7. Those with 37 life path are here to work through issues of creativity while learning to trust the wise and beautiful spirit in themselves and others, and to apply their inner gifts to create more harmony in the world. So 3 and 7s are more. It seems like they're gonna have more of this empathy and feminine energy around, expression and sensitivity. They have a sensitive, private disposition and must overcome deeply rooted insecurity. Due to lack of self-trust, most 37s seek knowledge outside of themselves rather than trusting their intuitive depths. To the degree that they subconsciously expect betrayal, they encounter betrayal in others and in the world. Many 37s learn useful lessons about the human foibles of spiritual teachers and the importance of trusting their own inner knower. When they work in the positive, they bring a lightness and energy to those they contact. Trusting themselves and the energy working through them, they walk forward confidently and lightly, with the faith that even if they make a mistake, it's a natural part of their path. They have the courage and openness to express their deepest feelings, to communicate their inner needs directly and clearly. This healing may take forms such as art, music, drama, and other aesthetic forms of expression. In the negative, they start out naively trusting seekers. these individuals withdraw from others out of insecurity and fear of being embarrassed, so the very betrayal they fear comes true. Not revealing their feelings, they find and perceive that people misunderstand or even mistrust them. Angry or depressed with themselves, they have disturbing dreams which reveal their shadow side they fear. They feel repressed, bitterness about relationships, and they struggle with blocked frustration, creative energies. Physical modalities may force them to confront issues of health. This is a sensitive, highly autistic pattern. 37s work with and inspired by beauty in nature. Nearly all 37s find emotional healing and connection through music. They also display great ability to express themselves through art, acting, poetry, dancing, photography, design, and other form of creative expression, including teaching. These individuals are here to create higher forms of healing, beauty, and inspiration. That does not mean that all 37s are involved in healing professions, fine arts, and spiritual occupations. Higher forms of healing include a very broad spectrum of ways to balance the body and inspire emotions or clarity of the mind. Well-known 37s: Robert Redford, O.J. Simpson, Bruce Springsteen. Then you have 4610s. The 4610s. These individuals have distinctive qualities of strength, sensitivity, vision, and a bright, clear field of energy. They have the intuitive capacity to create a vision and internal ideal, along with the strength to work as long as it takes to help bring that vision into reality. Pioneers who point the way, they meet with success in business and relationships by accepting people as they are while skillfully moving to uplift and reach out even further and higher. The 46 are literally or figuratively visionary warrior priests working for higher justice. In the negative, they feel impatient, frustrated, insecure, and discouraged because life never meets their expectations or timetables. These individuals want heaven on earth right now, but they don't appreciate the work required to bring it forth. They seek the impossible dream, sensitive to criticism because they criticize themselves endlessly without realizing it. They don't really hear others' feedback or advice. Instead, they create rationalizations that fool even themselves. Their judgments interfere with the direct intuitive sight. Focusing only on problems, they discharge frustrated creative energy through abusing alcohol, other drugs, food, or sex. Talents, work, and finances. Although their high standards, strength, analytical abilities, and sensitivity serve 4610s in any occupation, some suitable occupations include practicing some form of body work or serving as a personal or business advisor. Other possibilities include gymnastics, martial arts, or dance, creating beauty, using their body as the brush and the air as their canvas. Their financial success will depend on and reflect from their level of self-worth how much abundance they feel they deserve, as well as on their willingness to follow a clear process without skipping steps. Overcoming insecurity poses another hurdle, although not to the same degree as for other people with birth numbers ending in 10. And it doesn't even show that there's some well-known 46. There's none in their records, it says. So that's for the life path number ones. They're all going to be very similar. They just have these little details. Overall, the ones are the leaders, and I know a little bit more. So the one is the sun energy. It's more of a masculine energy. So they're creative leaders, so they have expression and they're here to inspire and move others. I see many ones when they're working in their number, they like a lot of influencers on YouTube, or they have businesses, these kind of ones, and they tend to want to be they tend to be more competitive and, you know, try to be more of this alpha role in their ones. They tend to help others and be, you know, good people, like fitness people, coaches, and they have their own way. So each number is going to be more like how they do things. It could be in perfectionism, or it could be more in the spiritual way, you know. So the next video will be on 2s. If you like this style of videos, please let me know. I need your feedback on this because I'm used to just talking from my personal experience. I'm more so reading from this book. So if you like that style, or you have any suggestions, maybe you want me to go live instead, and then from there you just tell me what number you are and I'll read more of the book, because it's a lot to cover. So I try to do what's best so I can help you guys in the positives and negatives and some talents. So your feedback is needed and appreciated. So if you like that reading style, let me know. I appreciate you guys watching. Number 2s is next.